Hare Krishna, I'm Ananya.
Hare Krishna, and I'm Shriyans.
And we're your hosts for this virtual immersion. We welcome everyone here as we transport ourselves to the holy city of Sri Vrindavan Dham, 2 hours away from Delhi, India.
I have never been to Vrindavan, so I'm really eager to go around. If you have never been to Vrindavan and are looking for some tips, you will be very excited to meet our guests today.
First, let's meet the owner of this bookstore in Mathura. Radhe Radhe Alus Mosadas. What's the significance of this place? Hello. Can you speak louder? Okay.
Radhe Radhe. Lord Krishna appeared over 5,000 years ago in Mathura as the 8th child of Devaki and Vasudeva and spent over 18 years here. This place houses the famous Vishram Ghat, where Lord Krishna rested after killing Kamsa. The entire area, encompassing many holy sites and 12 sacred forests, is called Vraj, the most important of which is Vrindavan, where Krishna lived.
I grew up by hearing about these sweet pastimes. Thank you for reminding me.
I've noticed there's a lot of buzz around here. The holy month of Kartik is only a couple of months away, and I hear many travel from all over for parikrama.
Parikrama means circumambulating or going around a sacred place, temple, or deity. There's a path that goes around Vraj and thousands of devotees circumambulate, also known as the Vraj Mandal Parikrama. People love going on hikes and marathons for a higher purpose, and this is just like that. In fact, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Lord Krishna himself, also performed this, and so did other saints in history.
Thank you so much, Alus Mosadas. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Next, we'll head to the legendary Govardhan Hill to meet our next guest. Follow along. Radhe Radhe. Good to see you, Juicy Jalebi Dasi. Please tell, why is that hill so special?
Radhe Radhe. All glories to the magnificent Govardhan Hill, who serves the Lord and his associates in unlimited ways. Sri Krishna performed numerous transcendental pastimes, basically all over this blessed mountain. In caves, valleys, hilltops, and at its base lies Sri Radhakund, the best of all holy places, along with Shamakund.
How fascinating! I watched this pastime on the animated cartoon Little Krishna. Now tell me, what are some things that one can do before coming to Vrindavan?
Of course, there are some practical things that you can do before coming here, like packing modest clothing, as it is respectful to be fully covered. 2. Carrying loose change to leave donations at various temples you visit. And 3. Planning ahead for when you visit temples, as they are closed for some hours during the day.
These are beneficial tips. Thank you, Juicy Jalebi.
Our next destination is Barsana, where we will meet our guest. There she is, Kaju Katli Devi Dasi. Please share about the sacredness of this place.
Radhe Radhe. Barsana is the eternal playground of Sri Vrindavaneshwari, our most compassionate Srimati Radharani. Situated on a high hilltop overlooking Barsana is the majestic temple known as Shriji Mandir or Ladliji, one of the most famous temples built where Radharani once lived in her father's place.
Indeed, there's such special energy around here. What should be one's general mood while visiting Vrindavan?
Great question. One must not go with the tourist mentality of sightseeing. One must turn their social and work life completely off and try living austerely, like waking up early and going for morning aartis. When we live simply, we get closer to Shri Shri Radha Madhava. One has to live it to experience it. Only the most fortunate get the rare opportunity to live here.
Wise words. Thank you for your time.
We will now head to our next destination, Nandgaon. There's our guest, Gulab Jamun Das. Please share some history about this place.
Radhe Radhe. This glorious place has many spots of various pastimes. On the top of a hill, there's a temple called Nand Bhavan, which is the palace of Nand Maharaj. Krishna and Balaram used to live here with Yashoda Maya, Rohini Devi, and Nand Maharaj.
I've heard that it's ethereal there. Now, they say that one can't plan a trip or buy a ticket to the Dham. What does that mean?
Yes, quite mystical it is. It is not easy to come here. The secret is that one needs many blessings. People experience things like sometimes one is magically able to make it here, and other times well-planned trips get cancelled. Vrinda Devi, Gopeshwar Mahadev, the river Yamuna, and Srimati Radharani. One must pray to them regularly in order to get their permission to enter the Dham.
Wow, far out. Reality is more mysterious than fiction, like they say. Thank you so much for your time, Gulab Jamun Das.
Next, we'll make our way to Pavan Sarovar and meet our next guest, who is also my friend, Puri Bajidas. Tell us about this auspicious place.
Pavan means purifying. Sarovar means lake. It is the lake where all sins are purified. Shri Krishna and the Gopas would bring their cows here to drink fresh water. This kund is so special because Shri Krishna takes his bath here eternally.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I see all these people walk around. What's that all about?
They're on parikrama, or spiritual walk. Some do this more austerely, which can take months or even a year to cover the same distance. On the flip side, if you're physically incapable, you can always take an e-rickshaw or a hand-pulled cart and have the same fortune of having darshan of all places.
Incredible. It was amazing speaking with you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Which way is Vrindakund?
We will now meet our next guests, the Kofi sisters. Radhe Radhe. It is so wonderful to be here. Please tell us about this pond.
Hare Krishna. The enchanting Vrindakund is the abode of Srimati Vrinda Devi or Tulsi Devi. With the help of her pet parrots, she collects information about the happenings in Vraj and makes preparations for the meeting of Sri Sri Radha Shyamasundar. There's also a kund and a temple of Vrinda Devi here, where her beautiful deity is worshipped. She holds a parrot in her hand while smiling upon the visiting Vaishnavas.
Such a beautiful deity with such kind eyes. Tell us, what is the one thing that someone must do when they come to Vrindavan?
Menial service or seva must be performed, as its benefits are multifold. One can help sweep the floors, pick flowers to assist in making garlands, or serve prasad. The ways in which one can help contribute are endless. One can also help support temples by donating. Nam bhajan must also be increased. The Saint Haridas Thakur chanted the holy names all day long for the pleasure of Lord Krishna.
Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Now let's head to our last destination, Gokul.
There! I see our guest. please tell us about this birthplace of Krishna.
Sure. Lord Shri Krishna spent the first 3 years of his life before moving to the Vrindavan forest. His famous pastimes with demons like Putana and deliverance of Nalakupera and Manigriva happened here, where he got his name Damodar.
Interesting. What is the one thing that you would recommend one to do when in Vrindavan Dham?
When in Dham, one must take the opportunity to learn from sadhus or saints. One can only see the Dham with one's ears. I repeat, one can only see the Dham with one's ears. We mustn't judge people, places, and things by what they externally look, as that's heinously offensive. The Dham reveals itself to a serious student of the scriptures, and Srila Prabhupada has written many books for that purpose. This is my deep realization.
That point that you made in the end, I'm so grateful for that gem. Thank you so much for your time, Panirtika Das.
Wow, time just flew by. That was so rich. Many thanks to fantastic guests for their deep insights for our benefits.
With that, we'll call it a wrap. Thank you once again for being with us. And dear friends, until next time.
Hello?
Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Radhe